Hey guys, this is Breach, and we are back at Welgarth, as I promised you. Last time, we went and got another crest, the Star Crest. This time, we're going to go open up another town and chase another MacGuffin that's going to help us get other MacGuffins. Yeah, it's just that convoluted. So, let's go. Now, the town of Thun, or Tun, I'm not sure how to pronounce it. T-U-H-N is where we're headed. And it is, oh, remember that swamp by there for later, because that's how we're going to get to Sadness. Not Flavor Town, Sad Town. Really should have cast Repel while we're doing the sea here, because we're just going to run into monsters left and right while we're on the way there. Now, coming from Welgarth, you're going to see two entrances up here. This river, and then another river over here. You want the second river for your first trip up here, because that first river will take you all the way to be able to see Thun, but you're not going to be able to get there because it's going to be locked by mountains, and it's just going to be impassable for you. So we want to stay on here on the river and take this little exit. Now, there are a lot of stronger enemies over here. You're going to be going through a couple different domains, so we may be seeing repeat battles, we may not. If I remember to shut up during them, they'll get cut out. If not, then they won't. So you'll get to see that. Now you want to loop around kind of clockwise around here, around this little bend, and then orcs. Orcs are new. So I can keep talking. You want to go clockwise around the bend there until you reach where the mountains just suddenly turn into trees. And that's going to be your sign that you need to go kind of more. So we're gonna make kind of like the shape of the top of a heart. There's Thun. So like I said, we got the forest, and then a gold orc. These guys are good for the money. And we are going to need like 25,000 more gold eventually here to pull off an exploit that I'm going to do at the end of the game. But we don't need it for now. Thun. Couple different things to do here. One thing that the game doesn't really tell you is that you can just walk out of it like that. Remember in Dragon Quest 1, where towns expanded way, way further north than you thought they should. Or you could go outside in places where you didn't think you could. This is one of those towns. Except, as soon as I see that guy, I need to go right. Because we need to open up the floodgates. Remember Rogue Fastfinger that we got the floodgate key from? Well, this is where we use it. God damn it. If I could screw this up one more time. So, it's very finicky because it doesn't tell you where the boundaries of the town are, which would be really friggin' nice. Although that would also defeat the purpose of, the secret. Here we go. You need the jailer key to open that up. You come down here, and it looks like you have to actually use the Watergate key, which opens up the Water Gate, or Floodgate. Why is it all wet now? Hopefully it's not all wet around me. What that does is that creates more river so that you can get here by boat. I am going to, after we talk to this gentleman down here, you've gathered my tools. It seems I can now complete the task at hand. Wonderful. I can now weave the angel's robe of water. but it will take some time. Come back in another day. Another day to him means saving and restarting your game. So, what you can do, you'll notice it pulled the loom and the wool out of our inventory there. Why do you have all this shit? Come on. You're more useful than your NES version, but good God, why are you pack-ratting a bunch of crap? It's like enemies drop it and you just grab it. Sorry about the housekeeping inventory here, but Kanik needs to learn that just because the enemies give it to him doesn't mean that he wants it. Because we will need some open inventory slots coming up. You notice, I need to find the vault that they added in to this version. Regardless, you notice that the river now connects there, where before there was desert. I'm gonna meet you back at the boat, and we will go come at this from a different angle. Hey guys, we are back at the boat, and we're going to show you the other path that we now can take to Rhone, if I can be careful going through these waterways. It's a lot harder with these half tiles to know exactly where you are. I don't know, I prefer the full steps from the NES version for the ship traveling at the very least. But now we want to go up that first river. And it's pretty simple, really. Just follow the river. Not really much more to say to that. We're just going back to Toon now that we can. And oh, new enemy, Headhunter. They're berserkers in other translations. They hit hard. That's really all you need to know about them. These Hawkmen, not as much. We were running into them all over in the ocean. But the Headhunters are new to the area. I'm surprised we didn't run into one on the way to. Well, might as well just, as I was saying, might as well just hop out and go to the tower now. Okay. I don't know this map, like at all. So we're probably going to get lost. A lot. But we need to find a Bloodhand. That is a new enemy. And we will use the Staff of Thunder on them. We need to find a Moon Pearl here. And no, not like the Link to the Past one that keeps us from turning into a bunny in the Dark World. This one will help us raise and lower the ocean. So that places where we couldn't get to because of shoals, we should now be able to get to. Quite simply. Okay, yeah, you guys are getting out of hand. Yeah, the Bloodhands, they're just like regular goopies or mudhands. I think they're called gragoopies in some versions. Kind of a stupid name if you ask me. But no one did, fortunately. Now, there's a bunch of different staircases here that all kind of lead in confusing routes. Ghouls, new enemy. They're just a palette swap of the Horks and the undead whatevers that we were fighting. They hit a little bit harder. Probably should have had Rolando use his power shield there. It is making me a little bit cocky. Ooh, the magic nut. And I will have Rolando use that. Actually, let's give it to Linda. Because Linda is going to need all of the MP she can get to keep us alive in the final battle. Oh, I could have just used it that way. Okay. well, that's a thing. Is there another staircase up here? There's stairs down up there. That doesn't help us. Another chest. Let's go ahead and see what's in it. This is before they added trap chests. So we don't have to worry about that, fortunately. But we do need to stay on our toes a little bit. Puppet Man. I don't think there's anything special about them. I'm going to have Roland go ahead and use his power shield now. No. So that I can not have to worry about him dying in like a single hit from something. Yeah, he's got a lot of HP. Unfortunately, with our power shields, we don't really have to worry about our MP for healing. Not now, anyways. So if these guys want to do their little dances and take away MP, they're more than welcome to. Because we're not really using magic. In fact, unless it's like a dire emergency of need to use heal all, we're probably not going to until the final battle, or battles. Defense Seed, Rolando, you could actually use that. Because I'm not going to do... I thought about it. I'm not going to use the exploit to get 2 magic or 2 water flying cloths. Even though I could. I don't know. I don't really want to. If that makes sense. Vampirus, yeah, we were fighting him over the water. He gets to attack 2 turns and can call for help, so we want to take him out quick. Okay, Goldorks. You need to not Gold Dork. You guys need to not heal each other. Fortunately, I don't think there's anything in this game that can cast Vivify on its allies, which gets really obnoxious in the later games. Another defense seed. Still probably going to give that one to Rolando. I'm just not going to... Ooh, Hell's Messenger. You have that little Hargon symbol on you, plus your palette swap of the Devil Priest, or Demon Priest that we saw earlier. Other than that, there's really nothing special about you. Which is really, I think, the cruelest insult you can give to an enemy. Just like, hey, there's no point in remembering you. Damn, this tower, man. Now we start working our way down. And it is kind of a straight shot, if I remember right. I wanted to talk to this chick. When the moon becomes full, so too will the ocean. All is decided. This is the Tower of the Moon. Open the treasure box. It is decided. What? You found the moon fragment? What? Okay. We got time to go snag another MacGuffin. So, Hero doesn't have any magic. Stop pressing A right there. So this is going to put us back at Ostafair, because that was the last spot we saved at. And we need to go to... Ooh, metal slimes. A lot of them. Hopefully we can get at least one. No, you guys are all going to escape. Great. That's fucking sweet. What's our gold sitting at? 15,000? Okay, we should be good without having to grind up more gold for what we need. Now, Ostafair is on the eastern side of the world, and it follows the globe logic. So where we want to go for this next MacGuffin, we can just sail east. And it is in the prison of Hamlin. Hamlin is not where I'm thinking it is. I was thinking Garenham. We want to sail northish. Hamlin is south of Cannock. In fact, had I remembered to look this one up before we we'll be going there soon enough. Probably in the next two to three episodes. That is a very important shrine that we need to remember where it's at. Oh shit, I keep getting into that zone where I'm like, okay, I need to be quiet for the random battle, and then I'm quiet after the battle. I'm going to cast Repel just so we don't run into that problem again while we're on the way over here. Hamlin is what it kept calling Moonpita in this game. So, you remember Moonpita, it's where we got the Princess of Moonbrook. Well, we need to go there, and we're going to have to cast Repel several times to get there, apparently. There needs to be, like, a longer lasting Repel. Or at least, like, an item that can say, hey, you're good. We're not going to keep throwing stupid encounters at you that are more a waste of your time than a test of if you're ready. Repel's worn off. Of course, as soon as Repel wears off, we get into a battle. Okay, well. There should be a prison underneath here somewhere. Preferably right here. Kiki! Oswargs. Or Vebers. Are they Justin Viebers? That was bad. I apologize for that one. That was way below my standard quality of joke. But these guys are way below the game's standard quality of enemy, so there's that. But you come here, kill them, which is quite simple enough. And somewhere on the ground in here is the Water Crest. Now that is 4 out of 5 MacGuffins. I give it 4 out of 5 MacGuffins. Next time on Dragon Quest, we are going to go see what this Moon Pearl does. Actually, wait, I'll just meet you outside of there. Fuck it. We got plenty of time. There's a large chunk of this session that got cut out anyways. So, let me, while we're returning, look at my map. Okay, so I need to go just a touch south of Ostafair here. Okay. Of course. Some can't wait to die to mix Final Fantasy in with my Dragon Quest. Because, yeah, I'm a fan of both series. I think both have their strengths, both have their flaws. And that, you know, without Dragon Quest you wouldn't have Final Fantasy, but without Final Fantasy, Dragon Quest wouldn't have taken some of the steps forward that it had. So anyone who hates on one just is missing out. Good games is good games, is what Breach says. Enjoy them for what they are. Now, these guys will fuck off for a minute. Okay, yeah, you probably needed to put me to sleep there. You stood a much better chance with us asleep. Use more MP on Repel than anything else this particular run. Okay, so I need to go just about this far south and then west. And that should lead us to here. Huh. Well, where's it? Moon Fragment. Raised it towards the sky. Oh! Next time, we're going to take out the sea dungeon thingy, which is going to get us something that can open up a way to get to Rhone. Then we're going to dip into there, figure out what our 5 MacGuffins get us, and yeah. So it's looking like there's about 3 more episodes of this left. I'm kind of excited, but now that I've shown you, I didn't find anything, no wonder. Now that I've shown you that, I'm going to Off screen, I'm going to save, restart the game, and we'll meet you at Toon next time. And then, whenever I tell you to go to the Sea Cave, you know where the Sea Cave is now. So we're gonna start at Toon, go to the Sea Cave, figure out what we do from there, get our MacGuffins, and figure out what they do. And that'll be next time. Hope you've enjoyed.